Namaste, this is Akanksha Ruzi and welcome back to my channel. So today we are going to discuss about the first aid we should take when a bee or a wasp stings us. But before that, we must know the variety of bees and wasps present in our environment. So let's take a look at this, and after that we will be knowing about the signs and symptoms and also the first aid to be taken. So, the first one is yellow jacket, appearing distinct black in color and yellow bands with a pinched waist. The second one is honeybee, orangish brown in color, pale, hairy look with a thick waist. Now, the third one is umbrella wasp, orangish brown in color with long legs and wings. It has a threaded waist. Now, the fourth one is bald face hornet. It is mostly black in color with whitish markings on face and tail. Now, the fifth one is bumblebee. It is mostly black in color with yellow markings, plump and hairy. Now the sixth one is mud dauber. It is black with a metallic blue luster markings and it has a threaded waist. Now, if we classify on the basis of sting and stinger, then honeybee, wasp and yellow jacket sting only when they are threatened, where honeybee leaves a stinger behind and wasp and yellow jacket don't leave a stinger behind. If we talk about the fire ants and hornets, they sting multiple times and very quickly. Now, apart from this, there are four varieties of bees mentioned by Acharya Charak in the Sutra Sthan 27th named Annapan Vidhi Adhyay. So the four varieties are Makshika, Brahmra, Kshaudra and Patika. Now, these four varieties mentioned by Acharya Charak found in India are recognized in today's era as follows. Makshika as Apis dorsata fab known as giant rock bee. Brahmra as Apis florea fab known as little honeybee. Kshaudra as Apis serena fab known as Indian honeybee. And Patika as Apis mellifera L known as Italian bee. Okay, let's jump on the signs and symptoms arise after a bee or a wasp stings you. So, the symptoms that arise after the sting are: at first, it will look like a needle has pierced. Then, as the poison starts to spread, redness, pain, swelling, and temperature over the area can be felt. The pain is so severe, even if there is only one sting, that it may lead to loss of consciousness in few people with a weak heart. In severe cases, or more than one sting by the same wasp or different wasps may lead to conditions like nausea, vomiting, wheezing, dizziness, dyspnea, and unconsciousness. Severe cases need urgent medical attention. So these are the signs and symptoms which arise when a bee or a wasp stings you. Usually what happens, especially in the children, as soon as they are stung by a bee or a wasp, they start crying, they start to get panic. So what first aid you should take when a bee or a wasp stings you? So first of all, what you have to do is to remain calm. If you get panic, your brain starts thinking it as a severe emergency, and the defense mechanisms in our body such as lymphocytes, neutrophils, macrophages become hyperactive, which leads to more pain and swelling over the area. Since the sting contains poison, panic and cry helps the poison to spread in the adjacent areas. Now, the second step is to wash the sting area with soap and water immediately. And if there is a sting, remove the sting before washing the area. The third step is to apply a cold ice pack over the sting area. If you don't have ice pack, opt for the ice present in your home. Wrap it in a cloth to apply, or you can apply the ice directly. This will stop the circulation of blood over the sting area, making the area tender and hard, and hence stopping the poison to spread in the adjacent areas. Now, take a bowl, add some grit and sendha namak to it. If you don't have sendha namak, go for the common salt. The last step is to apply grit and sendha namak over the sting area and rub it as fast as you can. Grit and sendha namak are known for their excellent lekhan karm and pain relieving properties. They neutralize the poison, thus signaling the brain to instruct the defense mechanisms to calm down, which leads to loss of swelling and pain within half an hour. The hypersensitivity and allergic reaction of the system due to the hyperactivity of the defense mechanisms finally rests. If there are more than 3 to 4 stings, take grit and sendha namak in a surplus amount and rub it as fast as you can on your way to the hospital, because severe conditions need emergency treatment. And keep fanning the patient to provide oxygen. Why do they sting? Just like we have internal and external defense mechanisms to protect ourselves against dangers, they also have some defense mechanisms. Thus, whenever they feel threatened, they just sting as a defense mechanism to protect themselves. So if you found this video informative and useful, don't forget to share it with your family and friends, and do let me know in the comments, did you know this cure before or not? If you knew this, do let me know that also. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't subscribed my channel yet, and don't forget to press the bell icon so that you can get my video first. Thank you so much for watching.